Hi everybody, this is Stephen Key, and thanks for watching. Today I want to talk about this is kind of a tough topic because I run into a lot of people that this has happened to, and I want to talk a little bit about these types of situations. You come up with this great idea, and you talk to your friends, and they all tell you, hey, what a wonderful idea. And you go ahead, and because of fear, you file a patent. And you decide that, hey, you're going to bring this idea to market yourself. Although you don't really have any experience, but for some reason, dive in. Why not? So you're out of fear, you file for that patent, and guess what? That's going to be pretty expensive. In fact, I've talked a lot about it, but you file for a patent, it starts off to be about $10,000, and it really ends up to be quite a bit more through office actions. But at the end of the day, it's about 20 grand. Next, you decide, look, I've got this great product. I found some contract manufacturers, maybe here in the United States, maybe even over in China, and you go through all this work. It's taken a lot of time, by the way. And sure enough, you order your first batch of inventory. And hopefully you've got your packaging right, because you got to order a minimum quantity, no matter if it's here in the United States, or no matter if it's over in China. It doesn't matter. You've got to order some inventory. So you order your first batch, and it's probably 1,000 pieces. Maybe it's 5,000 pieces. But the bottom line is you order it, and you get it. It's fantastic. And you put it in your garage. Where else are you going to put it? Because you're just starting out. So you put it in your garage. And now you've got inventory, and you've got this great product that works. You're pretty happy. Your packaging looks pretty good. And so now you decide, hey, I'm going to go sell it on Amazon or put it up on my website. Okay. So you go ahead and you do that. And you spend, $3,000 or $4,000. You get a website built. It looks pretty good. You get up on Amazon. You've got your inventory, and maybe you spend $20,000 to $30,000, $40,000 on inventory because you're just starting out, right? So before you know it, you've got $50,000, $60,000 into this thing, which is not a lot of money, but it's an investment, right? And you're still not quite sure people even want it. All right, so you're ready. You got your website up. You get it on Amazon. You're ready to go. Everything's going, and you realize that real quick nothing's happening. Because you realize at the end of the day, putting your idea up on a website, for people to find it is like a needle in a haystack. So it's not easy. Maybe you go to a couple trade shows, you pick up a couple stores, fantastic. But at the end of the day, you realize you've got this inventory in the garage that you can't park your car in there anymore. And you filed for this patent, and you've got a lot of time, energy, and money, and you realize, hey, you don't want to do this. Or maybe you realize, hey, you picked up one of my books, you watch this video, and you go, I want to license it now. What do I do now? I hear this quite a bit, that people want to change directions. And so I'm going to give you a plan B. Because don't be frustrated. You can still license your idea even if you've gone through all these other things I just talked about. Okay. In fact, it's probably going to be easier to license it now because you have you don't have a prototype. You've got the real deal, which a potential licensee now can test, can send it to stores. Maybe use your packaging, maybe repackage it, but you've got some inventory for them to do some pre-sales, which is wonderful. Number two, you've taken away some risk because hopefully you've sold some, and you can go back to that potential licensee and share with them how many you sold. Maybe you have testimonials, which you probably do, people loving your product through Amazon. The bottom line is you've taken away some risk. So now your potential licensee, which is a perfect partner, they've got distribution, they've got the shelf space, and they can come along now and take your product, do some testing, and they can blow it out and take it off your hands, right? Because you've done all the hard work. You've got sales, you've got a little bit of protection, and now you're ready to go. that potential licensee will probably love you. And guess what? You can probably get a higher royalty rate because you've already done some of this work. So if you're one of those individuals which you have a little inventory in your garage and your spouse wants to get it out so they can park the car in there, and you decided, hey, maybe venturing isn't exactly what I want to do because it's going to take more work and more time, and you want to try licensing out, there is a chance for you to still get in the game by doing it. So anyway, this is Stephen Key. Hope this video has been helpful for some of you guys out there with all that inventory. Keep on watching. You've got any other questions, please send them over and I'll see if I can answer them for you. And if you haven't picked up my book, One Simple Idea, you're making a big mistake. It's a great book. But once again, Stephen Key, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.